Then Boaz said to the elders and to all the people, "Today you are witnesses that I have acquired from the hand of Naomi all that belonged to Elimelech and all that belonged to Chilion and Mahlon. I have also acquired Ruth the Moabite and the wife of Mahlon to be my wife, to maintain the dead man's name on his inheritance, in order that the name of the dead may not be cut off from his kindred and from the gate of his native place. Today you are witnesses." Then all the people who were at the gate, along with the elders, said, "We are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your house like Rachel and Leah, who together built up the house of Israel. May you produce children in Ephrathah and bestow a name in Bethlehem. And through the children that the Lord will give you by this young woman, may your house be like the house of Perez, whom Tamar bore to Judah." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. In the end, the story works out. Naomi and Ruth have been welcomed into a new situation in which they will be loved and cared for. Even though Boaz uses the traditional language of ownership, he takes Ruth as his wife with heart and eyes wide open, happy to love and care for someone who loves and cares for him. And Ruth and Boaz conceive a son. Now, do you know who that son is? That son is the father of Jesse, who is the father of David, who the Gospels of Matthew and Luke trace Jesus' lineage to. And that son would be the son who would give everything, even his own life, so that the whole world might be redeemed and know the depth of God's love. You see, in the end, this story is a story about faith. It is a story about what God is up to in the world. When we see what God is up to, that God is in the business of giving love and forgiveness to the whole world, we see that the one who we trust is the one who gives us hope, even in the midst of bitterness and sin and death. We see that our God has not and will not abandon us. We are God's own children. And there is no power in heaven or on earth or above earth or below earth that can separate us from that love. Our journey is a journey of faith in the one who gives us life. Faith is not simply the unwavering belief that God is going to make everything better in our lives. Faith is the trust that the one who made us and who gives us the breath of life is the one who will love, guard, and guide us even through the bitter twists and turns of life. Faith is clinging to God even when it might seem easier to turn away and forsake the journey. Faith is something that calls us to love and care for others in our life. Faith is that life-centering trust that no matter what may happen to us, our God loves us and always will love us and will bring us into new life, even through our death. And so we conclude with the last verse of our hymn, number 808.